Generic greetings and welcome to Beverage Plus Car Mechanics Simulator 2014 Complete Edition. I think I've said that in the right order. Today's beverage is a nice cup of tea, because everybody knows that a traditional beverage for a British car mechanic is tea. So this is something I picked up on a Steam sale. It was just on there as part of a weekly sale, and I thought I'll give it a go. It'll probably be a daft mess around simulator, but I was pleasantly surprised. It is actually quite good. I'm just going to click begin and jump into the save that I've been playing for about 2 hours. We'll click play. There's a career mode which I'm on 11 of 78 order 11 of 76, not 78 rather. There's a 4x4 add-on and a quarter mile add-on as well, and then endless mode. All this is included with the game as standard. Obviously, I haven't played the quarter mile. I haven't really played any of these other modes, to be fair. It's just the career mode, but I'm just gonna load it up. But yes, I was actually pleasantly surprised after playing it for about 2 hours. I think I've played it so far. So you know, maybe this is all there is to it, and there's not much more I won't get out of it. You know, I might not get any more out of it, but you know, it was cheap enough, so I'm quite pleasantly surprised. I would put it up there with probably Euro Truck Simulator in the fact that it is fun, right? It is actually just generally fun. So this is the car. What happens is you get an order coming in. So we'll have a quick look at this. So here's the repair order here. So repair order stroke invoice 11. So the checklist is replace the gearbox. Obviously we have not done that. Got vehicle details. So it's a Revton. It's a model of a Wind, and it's got a VIN. There's its VIN number and such, unless it's been ripped off. Maybe it's got 2 different model numbers. Who knows? And the description of work, as in the customer coming and goes, excuse me, I lent my wife the car for a few days and the gearbox is given up. Could you replace it, please? And he's given me 2,500 United States dollars to fix it. USD? Yeah, I think so. I think we should change that though. I don't like, just, you know, currency like that. Universal Standard Denomination, I think we'll use. USD. Universal Standard Denomination. That's a better word than generic creds, isn't it? As you can see, it actually looks quite good. This isn't even on full graphics as well. I turned off, what did I turn off? Turned off head bobbing because that's annoying. I turned off the depth of field, because that really does my head in. I'm gonna say now, I don't like the fact that your eyes are blurry. Look at that. We just got bloom, and it's basically J.J. Abrams made this game. I think it's just Also, it can be a little bit floaty for some reason. It seems a little bit floaty, and I wish you could change not the depth of field, the field of view, but alas, you can. I bet there's probably a way you can probably hack it in. Anyway, so I need to change this gearbox, so we can click on any part of the car and we'll open it up, and then we can look at the engine and we start inspecting it. So there's the gearbox there, right? It is pretty much broken. If we click on that, it zooms in. You can spin round and such, and we need to rip it out of the car. Now, sadly, to remove that, you'll need to remove both of these drive axles. When you mouse over it, you can see the offending parts are in red. You need to remove them first, and then when you mouse over the other parts, they will tell you what you need to remove from that. So I've already done something like this before. I had actually changed the clutch, which was inside there, so I had to remove both wheels. So I know that I'm going to have to do that. But let's just click on this. This is the starter mode, and we can remove that. So we're in disassemble mode. I'm just going to click on that, and then we're going to remove these bolts. There we go, and then we'll rip the starter motor off. There's that gone. Excellent. And we've got it in our inventory. And now we need to remove these drive axles. So we'll go close that. Close the bonnet. We don't need to be in there for now. And now we need to rip the wheels off. So here we go. We'll have a click on the wheel. Look at that. God, look at the chrome work on that. Nice. Anyway, we're going to remove the wheel, and we're going to just take off all of these bolts, take them out, and that'll remove the wheel. Then we need to remove the brake caliper, which is going to be 2 bolts. Obviously, this is an oversimplification of car mechanics and such, and I'm not a car mechanic and that, but you know, it is an oversimplification. But you know, it's fun. It seems to be fun, and I don't know why. Let's just remove the remove all of that. Then we need to rip out the drive axle. There we go. And it's just 1 bolt apparently. Don't know if that's realistic, but there you go. We'll remove that, and there's one side done. So we need to do the same thing over the other side. So we'll go here, and then we'll spin it round, and then we'll just remove these bolts. Like you see, we don't have a windy gun, so we can't just go woo, 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 all the way around. Although you can increase your removal like speed when you get upgrades and such. I'll show that in a moment. I just take the brake pads off here. I don't know what condition they are, but I'm not checking them. I'm not supposed to. And then we'll finally remove that there. The camera can be a little bit annoying, but for the most part, it's fine. It's like once you get used to it, it is fine. So there we go. There's that sorted. Then we need to lift the car up. I think we need to lift the car up anyway. And then we'll remove it from the bottom here. So we will manage that, and then we'll click on... Damn it. No, it looks like we have to do it from the top. We can't lift it down. Like, I would have thought we could use this jack over here. It's like a Actually, it's not a jack at all. It's an oil container. I mean, I'm not a mechanic, as I said, but I like, you know, you watch certain programs where they're fixing things or building cars and such. There's like, you know, the Isborn series or whatever, where they just build cars and do that sort of thing. So it's, you know, it'd be nice to see more tools in it and stuff, and having like drag, you know, like lifts across and things like that. There's the gearbox removed, and it is a 28%. 28%. Let's have a look. Show inventory. There's all the parts I've taken off. There's the gearbox. There it is, wrecked. 28%. Can we repair it? We will go to repair, and then we can go to the gearbox. Do you want to repair it for 700? Oh, 717. So nearly £1,000. Now what does that say? Replace gearbox. I don't know if repairing it counts as replacing, but I'm going to repair it and put it back on. So there's, it's fully repaired now, and hopefully when we shove it back on, it'll be alright. So we've repaired the gearbox, and we're going to switch to assembling mode, and we're going to put the gearbox on 100%. There we go. And then we'll just quickly whiz these screws back in. There we go. I mean, the whole thing is an oversimplification of mechanics, but, you know, I mean, it's not a, you know, the whole thing isn't a job, is it? That's not the point of the game. Let's just shove these on here, and then we'll whiz them closed. That is 2 bolts to hold the start motor on, and then we need to close that, and we can close the bonnet because we shouldn't be going back in there. Now what we need to do is reassemble the shafts here, and then we'll whiz them in. There we go. And then we'll put the disc brakes on, and you can see everything has like a percentage of how good it is, so that's fine. If you find an offending part, you generally, or you don't have to replace it, as far as I'm aware. As long as you fulfill the requirement of the order, then you're fine. Oh, do you want to know how to really annoy a mechanic, right? If any of you are sitting here now, and obviously you know about mechanics, firstly you're going to go, yeah, this is an oversimplification, which we know that, but it distills it right down. It's a minimalistic sort of approach to it. Do you want to know what really annoy a mechanic? That. Some people will get that. Some people will not. The people that will get that will be like, "Arrgh! You've done it wrong!" You're never supposed to do it like that, because it tightens it up in a weird way. It's not right. Let's just put this back on. Let's just put all the things back together. We're almost done now, and we're going to get a nice bit of money. I don't really know what you spend your money on, though, sadly. You can buy different books and such. I'll show that in a bit. I'll put this color back on, whiz the bolts on, and then there you go. Yeah, you're not supposed to go around like that, because it tightens it up strangely, especially when you've got like gaskets on and such. You don't do that. You sort of alternate it like that, so it tightens it up in a more universal order. I mean, I could be talking absolute bollocks, but as far as I'm aware, that is right. Anyway, we can click escape. Oh, no, sorry. Go to show invoice repair. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Replace gearbox. Status complete. Stamp it off. And there we go. There's one order done, and that's pretty much the game. But you will get different orders coming in, so we don't know what we're going to get next. So let's see. The thing is, when you're actually trying to learn this, there's a very, very, very basic tutorial that tells you roughly how it works. But I don't think. Oh, so we need to change the oil filter and change the oil. I've never changed the oil, so it keeps introducing different. It keeps introducing like sort of different. Mechanics as it goes on, but mechanics, there's no pun intended and all that, but yeah, you don't really know how to do it unless you just wing it, basically. As far as I'm aware, there's no tutorial other than the very, very basic one, and there's no Haynes manuals lying around, although there's plenty of stuff over there. Anyway, we have to change the, what was it, the oil filter? Sorry, I think you said oil filter. Yeah, change the oil filter. What I'm going to do first, though, is just show my inventory. There's no parts there. I just want to sell anything that was dodgy. So, first things first, let us change the oil filter, which is in here, because I've done it before, and there it is there. So we'll remove the oil filter cap, and then we will rip out the oil filter. There we go. We don't know what condition it's in, but we will find out when I go to inspect. Oh, wrong one. Go to inspect, and it is at 21%. Now, you can't repair it, because that would be a bit silly, yeah. You can also buy second-hand parts, but first thing I need to do is buy some new... a new part. So you actually go to a car parts shop, or you can go to used car parts. Now, I'm not too sure what the used car parts are all about, because I don't think I would want to buy a second-hand clutch. I can a second-hand oil filter. It's 21 universal standard denominations. But when I tried to do that before, it wouldn't allow me, because I was replacing it. When you buy second-hand parts, they come damaged. And you know, you basically you would never buy a second-hand oil filter. You just wouldn't, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, I can't see why you would want to do that. It says buy a new part. I don't know why, but this screen really slows everything down. You can see the frame rate loss. Anyway, we need to get a oil filter. There we go. It's 50. Actually 49 because I've got a bit of skills here. You can actually get different skills. So I've got currently 5,408 universal standard denominations, and we can buy different things. So tools, and it does different things. So tools and garage, 10% fast stone bolting, things like that. I think we're going to go for business management. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. Increases my, I'm going to get, an extra 15% more money, which is always good. And we'll whiz that shut, and then we need to replace the oil, which as far as I'm aware, it'll be getting that up, and then we need to get this. So we'll get that, and we'll grab it, and we'll bring it under here, and we'll sort of go, hang on, to there, and then we need to... what we're going to do this. Where's the drain plug on this thing? There it is there. There it is. So if I pour that out, where's it going to go? Oh god. There. Ah, close. What? Use oil container. Oh my good grief, it's sort of all gone terribly wrong now. Drop it, drop it. There we go. We've dropped it. Right, excellent. I've also got the radio on, which is probably, just to turn off. No. Off. Off. There we go. Right, so. Is that in the right place? It is not in the right place. We need to use that. Further forward. There we go. About right? Miles away. Bloody miles away. There. Okay, that'll do. We'll try that. We'll try that. So, inspect the engine. And we're going to rip this drain plug out. Hang on. That one there. And here we go. Let's see what happens, shall we? Yay! It actually went in there. Excellent. So we've actually got oil in there now. That was a surprise, actually. I really didn't think that would work. Okay, let's move it over here. I thought I was going to get oil all over the floor. I've never actually tried just opening it in general. I don't know whether you need to have it underneath. Generally, it just won't allow you to proceed if you are going to completely mess it up, which is sort of a good thing, I guess. Right, I will put that drain plug... Oh, is it already back in? I've just pulled it out. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I think... Ah, yeah, it's still in there, right? I think it's just a... It just uses it. It just uses it in general. Right, like, as in, it takes it out, drains the oil, and puts it... the plug back in. So we need to refill the oil, so we'll open that up. Do you need to buy it? We'll have a quick look. We'll check our dippy stick, and obviously this is going to show nothing at all. Yeah, there we go. So we need to put some oil in, which up here. I'll spin it around. Like I said, the camera's a bit dodgy. So we will glug, glug, glug. And I don't know how much I need to put in. A bit more than that. Oh, there we go. I think that might do it for now. Let's check our dippy stick. And it is, oh, nowhere near. Yeah, so yeah, keep an oil level between max and min. So I need to go more. Definitely more. More oil, more. Keep pouring it. Obviously, you can't look down and see exactly how much you're putting in. So we'll leave that there. That should be about right. And then we'll check our stick again. There we go. Almost at the max. We might as well put a little bit more in. You know, we'll top it up. I think that'll do. Oh, I think that meant it was overflowing, actually. Have I balls this up? We're fine. We're up to the max now. That's fine. Okay, right. I think we're about done there. We'll just slam that closed, and then we'll go to this and change oil filter. I thought I changed the oil filter. Oh no, I didn't put it back in. Okay. Assemble oil filter. Click that. We bought the oil filter. We will shove it in, and there's the new one. There's the old. We'll put that oil filter back in. Put that on there, and there we go. That should be that all sorted. So what we'll do, we'll have a quick look at our show repair order. All done. Excellent. Fantastic. Everyone needs a tea break. We're a mechanic, right? We're just going to lie back and have a bit of a tea break. Right, okay, and just to make sure that that's okay, I think what we're going to do is just take it out for a bit of a test drive. The customer hasn't requested a test drive because generally it says on the part whether you need to do one or not, or on the order rather. So here we go, test drive, see if it works alright. I mean, if we've messed this up, it's going to completely wreck the engine, but we're just testing acceleration at the moment, and Yeah, that works. Oh, I hope he doesn't want cones being hit, because that's exactly what's happened. Hey, I'm already all over the place, and we'll reverse this back. This, I must confess, is not a very good part of the the simulation, but I'll tell you what, it's better than some simulators, that's for sure. Oh, we're doing a slalom here. At least that's what we're supposed to be doing. It doesn't have run wide. I'll tell you what, this thing does not steer well. There we go, and I'm gonna go there. Look at the understeer on that, it's pathetic. It's great. Right, we'll charge forward. This is the suspension test. Looks like it's all being tested, and then we'll just straight into there, and it's job done. Yeah, that seemed to work. It didn't explode. I don't think it explodes anywhere. Don't know if I ripped the wheels off and went. I wonder if I rip the wheels off and try and actually do a test. I wonder what happens if I just pull the back wheel off and see what happens. There we go, and we'll just, you know, right, let's see what happens. Ah, damn it, it won't let us go. That's understandable. Just dragging it around the back. Is it rear-wheel drive? No, it's not rear-wheel drive. Let's assemble the wheel. Put that back on. Good grief. Wreck a customer's car. This is why I'm not a mechanic. Okay, there we go. There's that wheel back on, and I think we can go to show repair, and everything's sorted. We're going to be at $200. Not a lot. Generally, you don't get, you know, you charge $200. We're charging before we even know how much it costs. That's not really standard procedure, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, there we go. The Car Mechanic Simulator. It's surprisingly fun, actually. You don't really know what's going to come in. I don't know if it's randomized or whether it's, you know, it just works like that. I replaced the timing and replaced the water pump. The timer's come off, replaced the timing. My friend advised me to replace the water pump as well. Good grief, that's right in the bowels of the engine as well. Water pump is right in the back around here, I think. Or is it over here? There it is there. Oh, that's belt, no. Water pump, it's right down there. So I have to rip that pulley off. Can I rip that off? Probably rip it off, actually. Rip that one off, and then rip that one off. No, looks like I'm gonna have to pull the tensioner off, and then that one. You get the idea, though. It's quite fun. I don't know what it is about it, but it is actually quite fun. Just gonna pull that off. I might as well do this now. I was gonna leave it there, but I might as well finish this off, right? You don't want to see the car half done, so let's have a quick look, see if we can repair any part. The water pump's a bit knackered, so we're gonna repair it. There we go. And we also need, as far as I'm aware, oh, good grief, the belts are knackered. Sell that oil filter, we don't need that. There's a water pump. Belt tensioner, I think we need a new belt tensioner. A new timing belt and a new, water belt? Serpentine belt, what the hell is that? Right, so we need car parts shop, we need some new belts. We'll go right down here, there's loads of parts here, and obviously this is just tip of the mechanic iceberg, really. Right, so we need one of them belts. Might as well replace all the belts while we're here. And if we're going to do a good job, technically, we will probably replace that tensioner, because it is a bit knackered. But, to be fair, the customer didn't request it, so let's be bad mechanics. Let's totally balls it up, right? And what we'll do, we'll we'll just go, yeah, whatever. We'll just put whatever we want. Yeah. Oh, there's a bit of a clunking from the gearbox. Yeah, we've fixed it. We've completely replaced the gearbox. We just put sawdust in it. Oh, hang on. That's wrong. No, have I bought the wrong part here? I think I might have bought the wrong part. That's the timing belt. What part? What did I buy? I bought the... Oh, bloody V6 belt. Feckin'... That's annoying. I've never done that before either. Typical of all the times I've done this, and then I thought I'll give it a bit of a recording, and then I balls it up on air. Anyway, let's see. Where's this other belt? There's that belt, V6. Keep going. Timing belt. There we go. And it's not a lot of money, you know. The other belt will come in. Like, your inventory just sits there until you know it's to sit in your inventory until you like need it. So we'll put that belt on. Obviously a better belt. And then we'll put our tensioner on there, and then we'll shove on that belt there as well, and it should be job done, I believe. We'll shove the bonnet closed and replace the timing. I'm guessing it's wanting me to replace that as well. Let's go to inspection mode, and we can start examining the parts. Yeah, we know that that's knackered. I'm gonna have to rip that off, aren't I? Yeah, they're not allowing me to do that. Let's just rip that off. So we need another belt tensioner. Alright, fine. Can we not repair it? I don't think we could. We didn't get the option, so... Nah, no parts available to repair. That's a shame. Okay, so belt tensioner straight up the top here. I believe it was. It'll be near the belts, obviously. Or rather, no, the belts were separated out. There's the belt there. It's going to be... Was that it there? Rubber bushing? No. Spark plugs. Actually, yeah, that's the thing. You would think the very basic stuff would... You think the very basic stuff, like changing the plugs, would be the tutorial, but it's not. It's like doing the brakes. Right, where is this thing? Ignition module, it's a fuel pump, front axle. God, I'm dreading having to return the front axle. It's going to be a massive job. Clutch bearing, replace one of them. Belt tensioner, there we go. Job done. Someone also said, oh, you have to replace my battery as well, and I just fixed it. I bought a new battery and it's a bit broken. Alright, is that so? It's got a assembly, and that should be about it. Close it up. And replace timing. Balls to it! I can't be bothered. We're gonna leave it there. Oh god, we can't leave it there. We can't leave a customer's car. What haven't I done? What haven't I done? Inspect. Cylinder head's fine. Block's fine. Crankshaft pulley. Ah! Idler pulley. Got ya. It's buggered and all by the look of it. Oh well, we'll rip that off. I'm not gonna leave it there. I'm lying. I'm gonna finish this bloody thing. Get that. Come here. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull the belt off. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull that off. Oh, tensioner as well. And then that belt. This is why being thorough is a lot better than just trying to bosh it. You don't want to bosh it. Right, so. I can't remember what part that was now. It was a idler pulley. Okay, so idler pulley. There it is, 100. God, a lot of lots of expense. See, maintenance. No, do more maintenance. Right, so we'll put that back on. But I don't know what it is about the game that makes me think, yeah, it's quite good. It's interesting, I think. There we go, and that should be it. I mean, I don't think I'm going to learn anything, but, you know. There we go. Replace timing. Oh, yeah, water pumps all done. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell the old belt. I don't know who's going to buy a second-hand set of belts for that much money, but whatever. We'll just rip them off and we'll sell them to someone. Anyway, I think we're going to leave it there. That is Car Mechanic Simulator. 2014, Complete Extreme Ultimate Edition, whatever it is, because, yeah, it's just, it's fun, yeah. Why is it the Ultimate Extreme Edition or whatever it's called? I don't know. Just, it is. I think they added more stuff for free, obviously, just more stuff in it, but yeah, it's alright. It's good, actually. It's better than alright. It is good. Recommendation, I guess. I don't know if this is the sort of thing you're looking for, but it's a mess around. It's fun enough, right? Anyway, links in the description. You can check it out yourself. It might even still be on sale, you know, when you're watching this. Who knows? As always, thanks very much for watching. Comments in the comments. And generic partings.